Hi everybody, it's Josie here again, Josie Gito, and yesterday I left doing the background on my doorstopper, and since then I've added the little house, the little birdie with its little feathers. I colored all the leaves and I put down all the flowers that I said I was going to put down. I added a little bit of flowers under here, just stamping them. You can see them very vaguely, and that's what I want. I darkened the trunk a little bit, and I stamped. That's right, I stamped over it. I got some bubble wrap, and I kind of put it all over the place. And I left this side here for you guys to see how I did the leaves, so I can show you really quickly. So I told you I was going to be doing them with gelatos. So I'll grab my gelato and just a little opala. What are these things called? Stamping blocks. I'm going to put some water on these. Just spray some water. And I'm going to be using, this is a brush that came in a kit with the gelatos. And it's really good to, spread your color. It's kind of like a stenciling brush, but it works very well doing these small spots as well too. So I just grab the gelato and I just start putting them randomly on the leaves like that. Okay, instead of spraying water on here, I'm going to dab my brush into a little puddle of water that I have here on my stamping block. You don't need very much. It's just enough to get it spreading like that. Now first I did it all with one color, and then I'll go over with a bit of a brighter color, a brighter green, just to give it a bit of a tone. If you think you don't have enough, you can go back and put some on. If some goes on the background, that's okay. It just looks like that there's going to be leaves behind the other leaf. So yeah, I started the Christmas side. I'm not happy with it. I'm going to have to work on it. When we're finished with this, I'll show you what it looks like. But yeah, I still have to add to it. I'm not going to leave it the way it is. So I'm going to get a lighter and just randomly put a little bit here and there. Want to add a little bit more darker. Here it is. Another hot day here in Sicily. Nothing new. But muggy. It's really muggy. I hate when it's like this. Or at least we're not having those hot winds from Africa, because you can't keep the doors open because it's worse. You just get hot air coming in. It's like having a heater on. And I want to darken up just a touch these ones here. Yeah, so like the front of it, I'm pretty happy with it, even though it's something that I started off indecisive about, but I knew I wanted to do it. And how can you say it? Like sometimes I'll start something, know exactly what I want to do, finish it up, and perfectly happy with it. There's times that I'll start something and I just can't. I want to do it. I know I want to do it, but I just can't. I have to tilt it a bit just to make sure that I'm getting all the leaves, because I was already missing a little one there. So I was saying, yeah, like it's strange. I knew I wanted to do this thing, but it just stopped me. I don't know why. Okay, what am I going to do? It wasn't because I'm usually like this when I want to do something, but I'm not sure how to go. In fact, that's why I have lots of things that are unfinished, because I won't continue something if I'm not sure of what I want to do on it. Okay, so that's that. Now, we're going to, you see how I darkened the tree with I did it with a brown gelato, and I just rubbed it, and it looks, you know, more realistic as a tree. And so I added these little flowers here, and now I'm going to add a couple to the side as well too. And then we'll go on to the, you know, there's something about this that I just might go back and do. I might go, I know I will go all around the edges, you know, to make them pop out just a bit more. And like around some of these flowers here that you can't really notice in the background, I'll go around those, the little ones. And okay, where did I put my flowers? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I just had them here a couple of minutes ago. Oh no. Oh, that's smart of me. I'm sorry, you guys. Really sorry. Now I'm going to have a hard time finding them because they're in a little tiny baggie. I'm sure they must be around here somewhere. I always have a mess on this desk. Here they are. Okay. Okay, so these I'm just gluing on. I'm just giving them a little bit of form. I'm not going to see the back side, but just let them pop out just a little bit more. So, I'll stick this one here. Hold it down a bit. Oops, sorry. How come it's not sticking? That's strange. Okay, I'll try to get it onto the trunk. Yeah, I had no problem sticking the other ones. Put it on the trunk here. It'll be hiding a little bit underneath the leaf. That's okay. There we go. Yeah, I had fun doing these flowers, especially the ones that are done with the jelly prints. They're so adorable. And I'm going to show you another little project I've been doing this morning because I was kind of bored. Gave myself a rest on this because when you're thinking too much about something, just sometimes it's better to walk away from it and just leave it for a while. And oh, they're not sticking to the leaves. You know why? Because they're probably still a bit damp. That's okay. We're going to fix that now. Put one right here at the edge. And there it's sticking. Little tiny one here. I don't think I have any more little small ones. But one will be enough for this side. Okay. So, there you have it. My summary side of the doorstopper. Now I'm going to probably send one of my kids down to the beach to get me little tiny pebbles. And I'll just fill up the box and it's ready to go. I won't have my door slamming anymore. And I'll show you now the winter side. Now I was talking about using a fabric that had little polar bears on it. And I did find that fabric. Just a second, I'll get a bigger piece so I can show it to you. Show you what it looked like before I cut it down. So this is the fabric. Isn't that adorable? I think this is, I can't be exactly sure if it's a Debbie Mum fabric or a Teresa Cockwood fabric. And it did have other borders, like the other border is this one here. It's got, I think, little flying rabbits and maybe squirrels. I'm looking at them upside down, which are really cute as well too. And I might, if I'm in the mood to do some tedious cutting, I might cut a couple of them and put them on my background as well too. And this is the way it came out, which I'm not happy about because the little bears, I didn't want to cut them all out with the scissors. And as you can see here, there's only like this group, which is this, and then these two little fellows here that are these ones here, and the pattern continues. This one here is all attached where the little polar bear is sleeping, and there's a little one there trying to kiss the little birdie. But they're adorable. It's a little whimsical fabric. And up till now I've stenciled little stars on. I did a little bit of stamping, but this isn't finished yet. This I'll probably go back one day and continue when I do, figure out exactly what I do want to do. I'm sorry I didn't finish it, but it's just, when I don't want to do something that then I'm going to regret and not like. So there definitely will be something added to it. I can even add little charms hanging down. See that? An idea. I can hang little bells coming down. I can, like I said, put these little flying rabbits and squirrels around in other places, cutting them one by one. And then, yeah, that's right. I can hang little bells coming down from here, make it a little bit Christmas, even if it's not going to be something that's moving all the time, but, bells are always like a little bit of a Christmas theme. So that's my project. That's my door stopper for my craft room. I love the way the tree came out. It's nice and colorful, and I was just joking around when I did these flowers, but yet I found somewhere to put them, and I'm really happy with that. So yeah, there we go. I'll show you what I've been playing around with this morning. I found in this move that we're doing from the shed to in here, I moved my craft room and everything. I found a whole bunch of these, oh dearie, dearie, dear, sotto bicchieri, what are they called in English? Coasters, that's right. Which had, little teacups and things. They were kind of like, I don't know if you guys know Debbie Mum, but it was kind of her style. They weren't Debbie Mums, but they had that type of style on it, little teacups and things. And I kind of started getting bored of that theme. So I started putting my jelly prints, and the backing is always a nice soft backing for a coaster. And I will probably go over this with some or embossing powder, clear embossing powder, or a nice varnish, to coat them down and make sure that they're not going to start ripping when they get wet. Protect them more. Actually, I could spray them first. That's what I should do, actually. I should just spray them with varnish, and that would be sure that they wouldn't get ruined. So I've done a few of what I found so far, because I know I have another couple of packets. I remember going out one day and I found them like for 50 cents for 6 of them. So I got a whole bunch of them thinking, well, these are nice little gifts that you can, pack up with something else that you want to give to somebody. And I actually did end up giving some away. But I ended up with about 2 more packs myself, and these are some of them. And then I did try another one. Let's see if I can see it around here, and that disappeared too. I'm really good at making things disappear. Really, really good. So I tried my first one doing, let's see here. Oh, it's not around. Where'd you go, buddy? Yeah. I told you I'm good at losing things. I'm really good at losing things. So yeah, that's a really good idea too. Get the coasters that you don't like anymore, like you're bored of them, and start putting some of your jelly prints. Like, look at that. They are so colorful, especially so summery. They have a porch outside, and you can put them there. Nice bright pillows and everything. You can make them all different. Like I've made them different. I didn't go on to the same one and do it. Here it is. I found it. Okay, this was my first one. So I started collaging pieces down, which I'm not crazy about because the pieces are too small. It's not like that last box that I did that the pieces are bigger and you can actually see more of the designs. And this is like to cut away. See what it looks like when it's cut. But no, I think I'll prefer these ones, because when you're doing a set of 6 and you do them all different, you have a nice variation of all different types of colors. Oh, okay, so this morning I'm looking at Sigrid Soto's video, and she makes me laugh. She's so funny. I'm still laughing thinking about her because she had glue. She started sitting on paper to put the weight down, and they got all stuck to her pajama. And she was trying to show us. That was funny. And she's so sweet. She's so sweet to talk about me in her videos. And there's something else that I have to show her as well too. So this is what it looks like. It's actually not dry yet. But you know what? I prefer these ones. I like these. And I do have more over there actually. When I close this video, I'm going to run and get them and do them all. So that way I have them all done. And see if my sisters want a couple too, because I'm going to have too many of them. But I think they're adorable. And just a second, I'm going to get something that I want to show Sigrid. I'm saying your name right this time. There goes my dog barking. Okay, Sigrid. Feast your eyes on these. She showed tags in her last video that she saved from a pair of jeans. Now, this wasn't my first obsession. What happened here was, my boys, for some reason or another, when they would buy clothes, they would get the tags and they would hang them on the post of their bed. And they were just collecting and collecting and collecting. Like, I wasn't allowed to touch them. I would say, come on, you guys, like, don't keep those things there. At that time, we're talking about, like, even 10 years ago. That you know, I was telling my oldest son, Vido, come on, you can't. Then my second son, Joey, started doing it. And even my third son, Valentino, started doing it. Rosario's still young, and he hasn't got this thing in his head to do these things. But anyways, one day I just got, you know, upset, and I said, look, I said, these things can't stay here. I got to dust, and there's even some done in canvases that are, you know, there's really nice ones that are nicely shaped. And I have done tags with these, and I put them on my gifts. So there's big, huge ones. And so I just got upset one day, and I said, look, I said, they're not going to be staying there anymore. I'll save them for you. And I put them away. But lately they had seen that I was using them up, and now they know. They don't save them anymore on their bedposts, and they give them directly to me because they know that I want them. And like, I just save every single type. There's even some round ones. This is from a dog toy. That's cute. That's really cute, you know, that we can do up too. And yeah, Sigrid, there you go. See how many I got? Having 4 boys in the house, 6 people, you start accumulating these things. And like I said, this is something my son started over 10 years ago. So, you know, all these tags saved from all different things. Like, there's some really, really hard ones too. Yeah, a whole bunch of them. I love saving these things here. I have a whole bunch of these little hanger things here that you get on socks. I save those as well too. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. And oh, and the strings. The strings. I right now they're still all on. I went through them a few weeks ago because I needed some strings, and some of them I did start taking them off. But for now, I'm just keeping them on, and then as I use them, I'll take them off and save them. But there's some really nice, neat ones too that I wouldn't want to touch the design, but do something with it at the same time. Really cool. So that's it for me. We finished my door stopper. I will, in one video after I finish this, will show you guys how it ended up being, how it ended up at the end, once I figure out what I'm going to do with it, which will probably be very soon, because, you know, time goes by so fast. Christmas is going to be around the corner pretty soon. And, yeah, so a big hello to everybody, and hope you enjoyed these videos that I did, and thank you for watching, everyone. And have a nice, happy, crafty day. Bye.